My name's Noah, a single businessman stationed overseas. Life abroad was overwhelming at first, but now I've finally gotten the hang of it. Hey, Mia, lunchtime. What did you get?
Just the usual. A large burger combo.
The large here isn't exactly usual.
Noah, did you leave your heart back in Japan or something?
I was thinking of going for Japanese food today, that's all.
Japanese food, huh? Can't remember the last time I had that.
You're just happy as long as there's a big portion in meat.
Stop making me sound like some food fanatic. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Honestly, adjusting to the portion sizes here threw me at first. Even with burgers, everyone was saying to just stick with the small size when I first got here.
Well, their small is practically our large back home. Not that I mind.
I'll never forget the look on the cafeteria staff's face when they saw you finish that plate.
Haha, they thought all Japanese people had tiny appetites.
Actually, I'm one of those people. Though honestly, you're the unusual one here.
Excuse me? Is that any way to talk to this beauty queen? Hey, Noah, what's with the silence?
I just feel like nothing I say here is going to end well.
Now that's a good colleague. You know me well. And you know what'll happen if you don't keep that up, right?
Come on, gorgeous Mia. We're practically best friends, aren't we?
All right, Noah, let's get a little workout in before lunch.
Mia is a colleague and a close friend who's great at her job, and having these silly exchanges with her has made my life here run smoothly. Then one day, a call from the boss?
Oh no, guess your big scandal finally got found out.
I didn't do anything like that. Hello, Noah here.
Hey, Noah. It's been a while. How's work going?
Thanks to you, I'm gaining invaluable experiences I'd never get in Japan.
Hata, that's great to hear. Actually, I'd like you and Mia to come back to Japan. What do you think?
Got it. I was just starting to feel a little homesick, actually.
Glad to hear it. Or maybe not so glad. Either way, we're looking forward to welcoming you both back home.
Getting the order directly from the boss to return home made me thrilled at the thought of finally going back to Japan. Mia and I started preparing for the trip.
All right, what should I do first when I get back to Japan after all this time?
There's a ton I want to do. I kind of want to just roam around my old neighborhood for no reason.
Sounds fun. I'd love to go to a festival too.
Oh yeah, that'd be amazing. I miss that atmosphere.
I want to sit by the river with some yakisoba and takoyaki, watching the fireworks.
That would be perfect, though it might be hard to pull off these days.
Come on, don't be boring. If we can't, we'll just make our own festival.
True enough. Let's just do everything on our list. We kept up the high energy, excitedly talking about all the things we wanted to do once we were back. And then...
The main office hasn't changed at all.
Yeah. Hard to believe it's been 3 years since I was here. Brings back memories.
True. But you've been saying the exact same thing about everything since we got here.
I can't help it. Everything really does feel nostalgic.
Yeah, I get it. But seriously.
As Mia and I stood together, feeling nostalgic while looking up at the main office building, we noticed, someone's out there working in the parking lot in this heat.
Oh yeah, you're right. And quite a beauty too, right up your alley, Noah.
Don't say weird stuff, but I wonder what she's doing. Maybe I should go ask. Hi there. Do you need any help?
Okay, that was way too nervous.
Shut up. That's because you said unnecessary things.
Excuse me, but who are you two?
Oh, sorry for the sudden approach. We're Mia and Noah, just returned from overseas and starting here today. And you are?
Oh, I'm Lisa, the new hire.
Lisa, are you pulling weeds or something?
Yes, my supervisor said if I can't do my job well, I should at least do this.
What? That's ridiculous. Who's your supervisor?
Mr. Harao.
Harao, I see. He's your supervisor.
Looks like you've been at this since the morning, right? Why don't we head to the break room for a bit?
Thank you, but I don't think I can.
This isn't something you should push yourself to exhaustion over. Here, lean on my shoulder.
Thank you so much.
With that, Mia went into the building with Lisa. The mention of Harao, my former supervisor, brought back some bitter memories. As I thought about what Lisa had endured, a surge of anger rose within me, and I decided, "Excuse me, President. It's Noah."
Noah, is something wrong? A bit of trouble?
No, not trouble exactly, but I do have a request.
Oh, a request, you say? All right then, Let's hear it.
I'd like to discuss something directly and would appreciate it if you could gather the board members.
The board. That's a serious request. I assume you have a solid reason if you're asking this directly.
Yes, it's something crucial for the company.
I see. Very well, I'll arrange it.
Thank you very much, President.
No problem. But remember, if it turns out to be trivial, you know what happens, right?
Yes, I understand.
Good. Then you'd better be ready to treat me to all the takoyaki I can eat.
Wow, thank you, sir. I'm just outside headquarters now, so if possible.
All right, we'll get things in motion right away. I'll see you soon.
With the board gathering arranged for a plan I had in mind, I sent a quick message to Mia and entered the headquarters. And then,
Noah-senpai, it's been a while. You still look as cool as ever.
Noah-senpai, welcome back. I hope the overseas assignment went well.
haha, thanks, both of you.
Ah, Noah. So you finally returned. I've been eagerly waiting for this day.
Mr. Harao, it's been a while. You seem just the same as ever.
Oh, absolutely. Ever since you left, things have been dull. Seeing you back here is truly a joy.
I see. Well, if you missed us so much, maybe you shouldn't assign new hires to pull weeds in the parking lot.
Or weeding?
Come to think of it, I haven't seen Lisa around today.
Now, what are you saying out of the blue, Noah? Weeding? Are you implying that I would make her do something like that?
That's exactly what I'm implying. If a rookie can't do the job, let them weed the lot, wasn't it? It's pretty bold to say something like that in this day and age.
No way. So Lisa's been weeding because of that?
On a day like this, Lisa could collapse from that kind of work.
Now, Noah, just because I'm happy to see you doesn't mean you need to get carried away. Do you have any proof that I ordered her to do that?
I'd say there's plenty of proof waiting in the break room.
Ugh, that little tattletale.
As I continued to question him, Harao muttered a small insult under his breath, almost as if he were admitting his guilt, just as I was about to call him out on it.
I heard everything. Is what I just heard true?
Making someone weed on such a hot day. It's unbelievable.
What? President? Executive Director? What are you two doing here?
That's none of your concern. What is your concern, however, is explaining what all this is about.
Ah. No, this must be a misunderstanding on Noah's part.
Mr. Harao, are you really going to feign ignorance?
Ha. No, it's not that I'm feigning anything. I simply never said such a thing. You both know my reputation from the company surveys, right?
Indeed. According to the annual surveys, you're seen as a model employee, upstanding and exemplary.
Most senior staff have at least some complaints, yet you've had none against you.
Exactly. I always strive to be the ideal boss for everyone. Isn't that right, Taku? Toka?
Yes, that's right.
Yes, Mr. Harao is exactly as he says.
It sounds like he's pressuring you both to say that.
Ha, they're just nervous in front of the top brass. Now then, Noah, to accuse me with such baseless claims. Just what are you thinking?
What Noah-san is saying is not baseless.
What? Lisa, what are you saying?
I was forced to weed because of Mr. Harao's orders.
Nonsense. You're just trying to set me up.
Be quiet for a moment.
But I would never do such a thing.
I said be quiet. You're out of chances.
Lisa, is it true that he spoke harshly to you?
Yes. Nothing I did ever pleased him, and he gave no guidance. Eventually, he started giving me only harsh, menial tasks like weeding.
That's a lie. I never told you to do that.
I told you to keep quiet. Are you really so bothered by what's being said?
Not at all, but this one-sided accusation is completely unfair.
Very well, then. Let's hear your side of the story.
Harao kept interrupting, almost as if he were confessing in his own way. However, when told to explain himself, he persisted in defending his actions.
I merely asked her to do the weeding during spare time. I never said to keep it at non-stop in this heat. And as for not giving guidance, that's simply not possible.
So you're saying your constant criticism was meant as guidance?
That assumption is incorrect from the start. I only gently pointed out areas for improvement. I never criticized her.
That's not true. I remember clearly.
Lisa, you're misunderstanding things. You have a tendency to look at things negatively because of your lack of confidence. But I should have been more considerate. That was my mistake, and I apologize.
Are you suggesting that Lisa was imagining things?
Not quite, but let's just say she might have a tendency toward that.
Enough! I've had it with this. After all the terrible things you've said to us, you're just going to brush it off like this.
What are you saying, Taku? Are you turning against me too?
I feel the same. I don't want to keep working under your constant scrutiny anymore.
Wait, Toka. Why would you?
It seems your problematic behavior has been a daily occurrence, doesn't it?
President, you're jumping to conclusions. They're all just overly excited right now. They're under some delusion, driven by a need to fight against an imaginary evil. They aren't thinking rationally.
That sounds plausible, but this.
I've watched over them closely all this time. If I say this, there's no mistake.
Then, will you accept my opinion?
What? No. What are you?
Back when I worked under you, I endured your harsh words time and time again. Honestly, it made working overseas feel easy. But I'll say this, they're telling the truth.
You can't be serious. Why would you side with them?
Because you're twisting the facts.
I feel they're being truthful, too.
Well, it seems the surveys and the reality are quite different.
Wait. Yes, the surveys. That's it. The surveys prove that I'm telling the truth. This is all part of some plot to disgrace me.
Even in the face of overwhelming evidence, Harao continued to make excuses. Just then,
Is this stack of papers the survey you're referring to?
Mia, perfect timing.
Ha! Perfect timing indeed, for me.
Let's see. No matter how many times I correct my work, it's criticized without guidance on how to improve. The constant condescending attitude is unbearable. It says here.
What? Impossible. That must be the original.
Oh, what do you mean by the original survey, Harao?
It's just an expression of sorts.
There's more. There's no sense of achievement because my work is always claimed by others. It's unsettling how he stares at me as if scrutinizing every move. Wow, this is beyond acceptable.
Stop! Don't read that out loud. Hand it over.
You falsified the survey to hide negative feedback, didn't you?
It seems your performance wasn't your own doing, either. Along with falsifying documents, you'll be facing severe consequences.
Damn it! How did it come to this? How did you even find that document? I kept it securely locked away.
There was no lock on the drawer, though.
You! Did you pick the lock or something?
Hey, don't throw accusations without evidence.
This survey clearly showed you were treating people differently based on your bias. Supervisors aren't supposed to access these surveys in the first place. I knew you'd stash the original feedback away for safekeeping.
You, just because you've been overseas, don't think you can act so smug.
You think I learned from overseas companies for nothing?
Our job is to root out problems like you from the company. Didn't expect to start that job so soon, though.
Well, Harao, you'll be facing strict disciplinary action, so be prepared.
Rest assured, we'll ensure nothing like this ever happens again.
Damn, so I'm just a scapegoat, huh? Why? How did it come to this?
And so, Harao disappeared somewhere, mumbling to himself. After that, Hiromichi and Kikuko apologized to Lisa and the others for the company's lack of oversight, leaving the three of them in quite a fluster. During the subsequent board meeting, Harao was demoted to a regular employee and transferred to a branch office, leaving the headquarters with a gloomy expression. Although only a few higher-ups were supposed to know the reason for his transfer, the local gossip mill quickly spread the news to all employees by the time he arrived. Thus, Harao became the subject of disdain throughout the company, ignored by everyone and reliant on stomach medicine for his stress. As for us,
Well, so Lisa loves parfaits too. What a coincidence.
Oh, do you like parfaits too, Mia?
nah, it's probably because there's a gigantic portion menu she can indulge in.
Hey, that's not wrong, but
Ah, I thought so.
You two seem really close. Are you perhaps a couple?
Well, that might be the harshest thing I've heard all year.
that's rich coming from you.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
No, it's not good at all to have a dating rumor with Mia.
Oh, really? Then let's all go out for drinks sometime.
Sure, but why the sudden invitation?
It's fine, right, Lisa?
Oh, yes. Thank you so much.
Girls can be so confusing sometimes. Since then, I've naturally found myself talking more with Lisa. It's not like I have any ulterior motives or anything. But come on, Lisa is cute, right? Maybe Mia sees through my feelings because she's been teasing me a lot lately. It's quite annoying, but thanks to that, we've managed to plan a night out together. For now, the only issue is that I'm being suspected of having a romantic relationship with Mia. Still, I'm hoping this will be a chance to get closer to Lisa. As I glanced at Mia, who was grinning at me a bit too smugly, I felt a bit uncomfortable. Nevertheless, I opened my planner and marked the date of the drinking party with a big star.
If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.